Hello everyone, my name is Bernard Muhia and welcome to Zingi Environmental Series where we focus on the environment and global warming. So leo niko na environmental champion Geoffrey Mboya, karibu kwa show.
It's a pleasure to be here today.
So we'll talk to Mboya about his journey, vile alianza and where he is. So Mboya, how did you find yourself in environmental conservation?
I think I really started out in as a child, growing up in Nakuru and seeing how we had environmental issues in my community. And I also got really moved by one event that really changed my life. Because it was about an oil company that is situated in our neighborhood. And this oil company had a mistake back in 2009, and this company it had issues with its pipeline, and so they had some breakages of the pipelines, and it led to spillage, and we had about 100 people being killed, and so it really moved me to get into environmental space, which also links with climate action, so at least to try to amplify the voices of the affected people, and that is how I really came up with this video.
How was the incident resolved?
So till today we have the affected members and also the majority of community trying to outcry to support system to ask for reimbursement for especially those who lost their loved ones, those who have endured lifetime injuries from the incident. But it has been a political issue, and so we have had cases falling back and forth, and people really not getting justice. Yeah.
How do you define environmental conservation? To you, what
So for me, I like to think environmental conservation is all about ensuring that we are taking care of the environment where we live in. It's not about the bigger conservation, it's not about the big forest, not about the big agenda, but for me it's the small effort around our community where we can take up small initiative that can ensure that our environment is really protected.
And what excites you about the environment?
What really excites me is the power of connection and networking and collaboration between different parties, because environmental conservation is gaining huge traction all over the world, where we are seeing countries, leaders, youth, communities coming together and charting a new path in ensuring that we guide our planet.
Give me a list. I'd like you to break down for me at least 5, either a project, a word, an accomplishment that you're most proud of. Number 1.
So my biggest inspiration is being able to speak at London Climate Action Week, which I was invited by the royal family, and it was really a big event that I couldn't imagine starting out. And so getting an opportunity to present, to make a presentation at that event was really massive, and also it inspired a lot of young people from not only my community, but places such as Kibera, places such as Matare and Dandora, where we have similar living conditions as Nakuru. Yeah.
So that's number 1.
Secondly, I think I won. I was among the finalists of UNICEF award-winning essay competition, which really opened up to a lot of possibility in my life that I really envisioned. And so getting to go to the UNICEF embassy and being able to network with my leaders has been motivating and has also provided a lot of networks and channels.
What was the essay about?
The essay was about prevalence of HIV and AIDS in urban informal settlements, and that's really a bigger priority, because in urban informal settlements we have a huge number of people who unfortunately are affected by HIV and AIDS, and we have few support systems ranging from the medicine, the healthcare centers, and to mention healthcare centers, it is only recent that we have had a new hospital that has been established in Nakuru. We only had one which served a population of about 100,000, which to be honest, you can't serve one hospital, one public hospital facility can't serve that many people.
So that's number 2. Number 3?
Number 3 is being able to be invited to speak in international events that are really pushing me to the next level of my work as an activist and also as a human rights defender. And for me, I think getting those opportunities to contribute to the voices, to input to needs around environmental conservation and also climate change, which is now a big agenda that everyone is focused on. Yeah.
Numbers 4 and 5.
Finally, I think being able to show the world about my community, because I mean, getting exposed to a lot of platforms has enabled me to sort of bring to light environmental effect affecting urban informal settlement, and also ensuring that we have projects, we have programs, we have a lot of things that are tailored to cater for adaptation and mitigation of climate change in such settings. Yeah.
What will happen if we don't put the brakes on global?
Right now, we are 1 week ahead of COP26, which is happening in Glasgow. And so world leaders are coming to reaffirm their message on climate change from the Paris Agreement, which was signed in 2015. And so it's a huge platform for us to ensure that we are keeping the 1.5 degrees Celsius. That it's really a complicated issue, and so I think if we fail to maintain 1.5 degrees, we'll have more erratic rainfall. We'll have more people, for example, in my sub-Saharan region, facing hunger, and also we'll have more and more more and more severe effects of climate change. Yeah.
What steps can we do in our daily lives? Simple steps that everyone can do to push back global warming.
Yeah, I think as individuals, the very first step we need to take is individual efforts, which is sort of ditching maybe single plastic use, ensuring that we are recycling more items in our houses, ensuring that we dispose plastics and waste in the right places, ensuring that we donate more clothing, and also just ensuring that we're spreading the message, and really calling out government and huge corporation to really put pressure on people who don't want to take the climate change to the next level. And such avenues, such opportunities will really enable us to keep the 1.5 degrees, which is a bit scary also, because we are having also more people who don't believe in the agenda, who are giving false hope, who are not paying attention to science. And so it's kind of a big opportunity, and also a scary, scary years lying ahead if we fail to act on climate action. Yeah.
And how can people support your action?
Yeah, so I believe in the power of social media, and so you can follow me on Instagram at Resilient Moya, at Resilient_Moya, and also you can ensure that voices are being heard, because there are a number of young people, there are a number of environmentalists who are leading efforts around our country and do really want platforms where they can scale up their efforts, their work. And so I believe there's a lot that can be done. Not only can be done towards me, but towards the environment. Just ensuring that we are protecting biodiversity around us, we are protecting the rivers, we are ensuring that affected people are supported in one way or another. Also, I think we are standing right in my community where we've had massive destruction of trees following the demolitions that have been conducted here in my community in the past few weeks. So I think coming up with policies that protect communities, that protects our conservation will be really crucial for support that we really acknowledge.
You've mentioned the demolition.
Yeah.
Why were they?
I think the demolitions that have been taken in my community it's a result of a failed system whereby the government is prioritizing profits over people, because you cannot tell me that you will demolish and evict more than 1,000 families to set up a road whereby you've not come up with a plan to ensure these families are compensated, to ensure the kids who are living here are taken care of. We've had schools demolished. We've had a lot of destruction, and so for me it doesn't make any sense to carry out all this eviction and demolition without coming up with a proper plan to ensure their lives are protected and they have better support system to move forward. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've been speaking to Geoffrey Boya, a community activist here in Kurukajenga, an environmental champion by every right. My name is Bernard Muhe, and this is Zingi Environmental Series. Now the word Zingi comes from the Swahili word maZINGIra, which means the environment, so it's just a shortened version of maZINGIra. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.